Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Diablo 4 video. Well, Caesar the Malignant is here and I'm trying out a heart I've never tried before called the Heart of Trickery. But how good is it? Well, today we're going to find out. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody, and without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Now, this is a brutal heart, the Heart of Trickery. It's one of the many new hearts that came inside of Season 1. This one can be used for the role. Now, when you read it, it's very interesting. When you use a subterfuge skill, you leave behind an unstable shadow decoy trap that taunts enemies. The shadow decoy trap will explode after 4 seconds, dealing 4,473 shadow damage. Cannot occur more than once every 5 seconds. So we're going to be doing some testing. I got this ring that is very similar to the ring I had, so if we're going to be losing a little bit of poison damage, we're going to be swapping that out, and we're going to be taking off one of my other rings that is actually pretty good. So we're going to be getting rid of this ring of corruption and the devious heart, where we get a little bit of resources back. As far as our subterfuge skills is concerned, well, we got 2 that we can use, Dark Shroud as well as Poison Trap if you're using the Twisty Blade build. They also have some other subterfuge skills that you can use for this heart, but we're going to be focused on the trap and our Dark Shroud. Now that we have this on, it's time to do some testing. We're going to be heading into a dungeon and we're going to be testing this out to see how good it is. But first, here's a word from our sponsor for today.
G4GM is a world-class professional gaming service website. They offer the cheapest prices for Diablo 4 Gold across the entire internet. The website boasts an extensive collection of equipment in all classes and a comprehensive storage system of 10,000 plus items, ensuring rapid matching of the equipment that you need. They will fulfill all of your requirements and promise 24/7 services across all platforms. And if you use this code here, you can get 5% off of your order.
Now, for the testing, we are inside of a World Tier 4 dungeon in the Bastion of Faith. And this dungeon is going to be some pretty high level enemies, 123. Now, we're going to be testing out this subterfuge skill. We're going to be using decoys. We're going to be using our shrouds to see how good this really is. Now, in order to do this testing and do it right, we're going to be trying to get at just one enemy to see how long this skill will last. How good it is at distracting enemies, and it's pretty good. The one thing I do see, and it really doesn't say this in the tooltip, is that, well, those 4 seconds that it could last, well, it is going to be much lower because the enemies can kill it. Although the decoy do distract enemies and it can distract them for a long time, well, it depends on how high of a level dungeon you're in or how low of a level the enemy is for them to either try to kill the decoy or for the decoy to explode. Regardless, it's going to be in between 1 and a total tops for me 3 seconds. If you're doing higher tier dungeons, usually going to only last for like 1 second. As you can see right here, this lasts about 3 seconds because of the lower level enemies inside of this higher tier dungeon. But for the most part, when there are higher level enemies or just elites, you're usually going down in 1 to 2 seconds. But still, that is enough time for a little bit of distraction. You can come in from behind and deal some damage. Now, as far as the explosion that it does, it's really not that much. But if you couple this along with your poison trap, that does some damage and damage over time effect. And at the same time, you're putting down that Like's little decoy. It's actually some pretty decent damage, as well as the damage that you can deal from behind. Look, it is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's my first time using it after taking off my other heart, and it's a game changer. I'm probably gonna just continue to use this in my build. So, boom, here it is. We place down that trap. As you can see, it works. 2, maybe 3 seconds, and the guy is definitely turned around, and it's functioning as a decoy. As far as the damage is concerned, not that much, but because of the poison trap and the twisty blades, hey, it absolutely gives you a couple more seconds of DPS, and to me, that is a game changer by far. The Heart of Trickery is one of the best brutal hearts that you can use for the road, inside of Season 1. But for right now, that's pretty much going to for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming for a wide variety of videos, range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one.